Okay, everybody, listen up, please. It's July 1st, so the transfer window is open. If you're leaving, please head over this way, and thank you for your service. And if you're a new signing, please head over to Club Cadillac for orientation.
Synge sammen til segerskroppen áfram Grindavik. Og jeg vet, við barnum gerir það.
Hey guys, I'm Aussie Villain, and welcome back to Grindavik on the Impossible Dream. It is Season 14, Episode 3. Today, we come back because the transfer window, it's July 1st, or July 2nd actually, so the transfer window's open, a lot to catch you up on. And also, we've got the two big games. The first one is away to Stjarnan in the league. Now, it doesn't sound like a big game. They are currently 5 points behind us in the league, obviously away from home. If we were to lose, it not only do they come back into contention 2 points back, but KR, who are only 3 points back, albeit having played a game more, then they come back into contention as well. And then we've got IBV with the Gags in the Cup Quarter-Final. Hopefully, we're going to get ourselves into the semi-final there. But like I say, the transfer window has opened, which means transfers have taken place. Now, we have a quick reminder of who is left. Newison, 7.5 million. He is worth a lot more than that now. Really wish I got a sell on for him. So yeah, he's gone off to FC Cole. Now, this will be a new one. Ertel, Steve is left. We signed him as kind of a bit of a just fill in the gap. We needed someone to cover the left midfield, left wing, I should say, to be back up to Seema. He did a good job at that. We got 1.7 million for him, having paid 1.3. So job done for him. He did a wonderful job. He can go off to Spain and play. Another one that's left is Meister. Now, with Luna signing, as we saw last episode, we don't need a backup right back now. We have one. We signed him for 40k. We sold him one for 400 and something thousand. Nice little profit. He's gone back home to Schalke, which is probably controversial since we signed him from Dortmund. And the other ones that have left, we already knew about. Jofferson has gone off to Spain as well. And Messina has gone to Portugal for 1.4 million. So that is all of that. Reminder of the two new boys that we've signed is Valenzuela, who has now arrived, as has Brendan Luna. So hopefully we should get a chance to see both of them today, I think. I'm not sure if they registered in the league or not, because we've had to redo, obviously, registering of the squad with players leaving and then making sure we have the players that we want in there. So that is all of that. Now, we also have two games. I should probably catch you up on finances first, because as you can see, we've actually bought in more now than we've spent. So our transfer budget is up to 30 million, which is very nice. We've got 33 million in the bank. And in terms of wages, we have about 80 grand or so, 85 grand a week we can spend. So we have money there if we want to go and sign somebody else. Realistically, though, we're probably not going to. It depends, because this is the time of the year where our player, I don't know why it does this, but our player values drop. They actually plummet. So guys like, say, for example, Degan, who we were getting bids of 30, 40 million for him. He's worth like 2.5 million right now. So in terms of the transfer market, this is not the time for us to sell. We want to sell in January. So that just means we're unlikely to do anything, but we'll wait and see exactly what does happen, because we would then be stuck paying the 85 grand of one player plus, for example, Degan, who I'm tempted to sell, which is why I probably bring him up. We can't really afford his 90 grand and then a replacement's 90 grand a week. So yeah, we'll see what happens, though. We'll see what happens. We've got two games, I say, to catch you up on. The first of those, they're both in the league, was against Leichner. Volpez crossed for Krusliak to give us the lead. Aroka made it 2-0. And Bakali played in Krusliak for our third. Before Raul found Krusliak to complete his hat-trick. And Weir crossed for Krusliak's fourth. So yeah, just too good for them, as you would expect, especially at home. Krusliak's having a good year, isn't he? 4 goals in this one as well, and a rocker penalty, and yeah, all very, very nicely done. So next up, it was FH away from home this time. We went ahead through Krusliak. But FH pulled level just after half-time. So we were really, really poor in this one. Now, I sort of was experimenting with the team talk a little bit. I suspect it backfired. It didn't work. It's one of these. It shouldn't make a difference. We had possession. We just didn't really create much. They had more shots than we did, even though they had less possession. So, yeah, it's just one of those. We'll just learn from it and won't do that sort of team talk again. So the league table, as I say, we've got Stjarnan today away from home. If they were to win, then it just gets a little nervy at the top, but it should be okay. And if we do win, then there's nothing to worry about. Quick shout out for Kruzliak, though. 17 goals in the league this season. I'm not sure what the record is. We should probably check that. So it's Fausto Godini and his 20 goals of the 2031 season. I mean, that could go today, couldn't it? If Kruzliak has a good day. So we might be seeing a new league record goal set today as well. So let's have a look here, see what we're expecting. We are expecting a 4-4-2 out of them. And this is the team that we are sending out. Now, I should just quick mention, we've got some wonder kids. Seema is officially a wonder kid. And the other one as well, now he was out on loan towards the end of last year, is Skosian. He is officially a wonder kid as well. And I feel like we've got a decision to make because we've now got Skosian, very high potential, Kruzliak, and Bautinson are obviously all very good strikers. We're just playing with one. Now, Seema can play obviously on the left. Also, we've got on the left, though, of course, is a Rocker who is technically a striker, though I think I like him a little bit more playing out wide on that left-hand side there. You can make an argument we've got too many players that play similar roles, so I'm not 100% sure if what we do with that, but we will wait and see, I suppose. So this is the team we're sending out. Now, we do still have Degan and Plemenos is back, but just back from the Euros. Gonzalez, still, I tried to register him, and he was still ineligible, so I'm not sure at what point he becomes eligible, and I can't really see a way to find out when he becomes eligible, because he played for 2 teams previously. So I don't know if he's out for this whole calendar year, because that'll be a pain in the backside, because he'll be out for Europe, but anyway, we'll find out. I was really hoping it would be in the last sort of a 12-month period, which is what I thought the rule was. But anyway, I'm babbling a little bit here. So Puwal in goal for this one. We're Neera's this guy that we signed. That's probably a bit of a waste in the end, but I'd want to play him so we can try and sell him. Maya, who's been solid so far, and Volpez. Arneson, now he's going to have to play for the Gags. Should be fine. Should be fine. So Arneson, Bakali, and Valenzuela is going to make his first appearance. You'll notice that we've switched sides here. That was before I had Bakali playing, actually. But anyway, that's fine. Milosevic, Aroka, and Kruzliak. He needs 4 goals today to break that league record. All right, so we can see the team sheets here. Do we recognise anybody? I don't think so. I mean, Stjarnan definitely have been the surprise packet of the season so far. Let's go with, we've been on a good run lately, impress me. Let's just go out there, play our game, and relax. Yeah, when I did the team talk before, I was sort of pointing my finger and telling them to go and win. When I was talking about the FH game. So, yeah, I think what basically happened is it just put a lot of pressure on them, and they just seemed to freeze a little bit. I mean, we need to give a little bit of credit to FH. It's not like they didn't deserve a point from the chances they created. Yeah, we just probably generally got things all a bit wrong in that one. But yeah, that's okay. We can make up for that here. Get a nice big win against Stjarnan. And yeah, job's a good one. Yeah, the schedule of games is a little bit off this year as well because we don't qualify. We have the second round qualifying of, here we go, Valenzuela. Can he get a first goal for the club? Not quite. Does draw a decent save, though. Yeah, because we don't qualify for the second round of the Champions League now, we go straight into the third round of qualifying. It just means that where we'd usually have a gag doubleheader, it's not going to quite work out. So, yeah, we'll play around with it and we'll see what works. It's one of those things. I don't want to drag seasons out, particularly in the league. This is a big game, so this is why I came back for this one. As Kruzliak could be in for number 18 here. Can he finish it off? Oh, he's not managed to do it. Bakali, though, picks it up to Arneson. Volpez. Still Volpez. Cross is deflected up and goalkeeper claims it. And what's going to happen here? It's been a very long old highlight. They lump it forward. Nirazil. I've forgotten how to say that guy's name. That implies that I actually knew how to say it at one point, doesn't it? Here we go. Stjarnan into the penalty area, and Valenzuela has given away a penalty. Can Puwal make the save from Bjornsson? Are we going to go 1-0 down in a game we really don't need to? Puwal makes a cracking save. We'll tell him to focus. And can we get this away? We can. And it's not completely away yet. It is now. And that is that. Volpez. Here we go. Milosevic. Twisting and turning. Back to Maya. Maya gets it forward, looking for Kruzliak. It's headed down, though. I wonder, Valenzuela on a yellow, I wonder how much we can trust him with that. He's putting himself about a fair bit, isn't he? Which is good. Not necessarily on a booking, though. Here we go with a rocker. A rocker's gone a long way. Shoots over the top. And there are signs again here that we're not quite on our best game. Milosevic with a free kick. Chips it in. It is a header. It is through the goalkeeper. And Arneson has his first of the year. The goalkeeper will want that back, won't he? Grindavik fans behind the goal going ballistic. But yeah, I mean, it's a good header in a crowded penalty area, but the goalkeeper should be saving that. And we will take the lead. It's a tale of two keepers, really, isn't it? A penalty save from Puwol and that effort from their guy. Valenzuela, mate. I just don't think I can trust you. I want to, but I just don't think I can. We're going to bring on this Johansson kid. He's young, and he's a similar sort of player. Not as good, obviously, but he's a gag, and we'll just give him a little bit of development time. I'm liking what I'm seeing from Valenzuela. If he can get a goal here, it's Krusliak, and he has his 18th now in the league. He's 26th of the season. And, yeah, I'm still going to take him off, I think, Valenzuela. That little lunge he did was a little bit too close, wasn't it? He did well, though, getting forward here, didn't he? Made up really good ground. And, yeah, it was Krusliak's goal, though, wasn't it? And Aroka did quite well there as well. So 2-0. That should be fairly comfortable for us. I'll show you this guy, Gunnar Johansson. He's got a little bit of potential about him. And as a central midfielder, you know, he's got some of the attributes that you want as well. So he might be somebody that we hang on to as a bit of sort of league depth. Oh, and Stjarnan have one back. Or do they? Tell you what, it couldn't have been much offside. Yeah, so he might be one of these guys we hang on to for a bit of league depth. But we may not as well. But you give them the best chance, right? We want to try and play them where we can. And given Valenzuela look like a red card walking, we'll make that change here. Ball over the top. We're desperate to make a game of this, aren't we? Can Puwol make another penalty save? Oh, he just had to stand there. That was the easy one, man. All right, so let's try to demand more. And, yeah, they're making it very difficult here to try and give some of the young players on the bench a game, aren't they? So that should be the halftime score. 2-1. And they're proving to be, really, a penalty. They could easily, very, very easily be 2-0. So let's say, well, we can't get complacent here. Yeah. I don't really want to make another change. We've got Luna on the bench, who ideally I'd like to give some game time to here. But I can't really justify taking Volpez off right now. It's a good save there from Puwol. Or was it? Maybe it was just wide. Maybe that was post. So let's just try demanding more. And I wonder if we get rid of that and see if that helps us. Milosevic over a free kick. It might be within range for him. It's a long way out, though. Is he going to have a go? He is! Milosevic! It's a good save. And it would have been a very, very good goal. He'll trot over and take the corner now. Can we find one of the big centre-backs? Back post. It is towards goal. And it is saved. Was it Krusliak back there that got the header to it? It's always difficult to see, isn't it? All right, here we go again. I think some of the reason that we've struggled a little bit in the league as well is we've only drawn 2 games. It's not like we've been. Oh, Krusliak has his next one. It is his 19th of the league season, and it is 3-1, and that should be enough now for us to feel quite comfortable. We might even take Volpez off, who's looking a little bit tired anyway, and get Luna on. But Aroka did very, very well. That's why I like him as a winger out there. Because he's a little bit different to Seema as well. Seema can't cross a ball, so we really can't play him as a winger. Whereas Aroka can. He's left-footed. He can put a cross in, and so we have 2 very good players out there that are slightly different, which is really what you want, isn't it? Milosevic, trying to tee up Bakali there. Arneson. Here we go with Luna. Our first look at him. Nizarovic. I feel like when we signed him and I was starting to play him, I feel like I kind of had a I just agreed with myself how I was going to say his name. Nezarovic. Let's go with that. Bakali. He's on your left foot. Oh, he's gone down. That's surely a foul. Apparently not. He picks it up again, though. He's got a little bit of space in the middle. It's a rocker. Oh, goalkeeper is having a mare. The first header he should have saved, and a rocker may well have scored that chance anyway. But he made it very, very easy for him by deciding that he was going to come running out for a ball that he was never really going to get, was he? And yeah, a player of a rocker's quality is going to finish that. If you've come through the Real Madrid system, you're going to score that chance. He's only just onside. This guy's playing him on, I think. But yeah, very, very nicely done. We will keep praising them. And at this point, there's no need to make any other changes. This should put the league, relatively speaking, to bed. This was that game. You sort of get one game most seasons where, and it usually comes a lot later in the season, where it becomes, oh, Johansson with a big, big chance. You know, where you get that win that kind of puts the league to bed, and I think this was that game for us. So that's going to give us a nice, healthy lead at the top. It's a very good performance. Kuźliak didn't quite manage to get the record there, though he's almost certainly going to do it at some point, isn't he? It'll be sad, though, won't it? It will be sad to see Godini's record go. But there we go. 23 points now. Everybody's played an amount of games. We are 6 points clear of KR. We are, 8 points clear of Stjarnan and 10 points clear of everybody else. So, yeah, that should be job done for the league. So, Magnusson suffers defeat against former team. Oh, that's one of the defenders we let go. He was never... I don't think he even made it with the gags, if I'm honest. So Kuźliak, with his 20 league goals and assists, has 225 grand in his pocket. Easiest money he'll make, isn't it? Rocker had a very, very good game there. 2 assists and a goal. Played well. And that'll do it for that one, guys. Wait right there. We'll be back with the gags to face IBB for a place in the semi-finals. Okay, welcome back. We are coming back for the Cup, but we have very, very big news. We have signed on loan Wagner Gribicki from Manchester United on loan for 12 months. There is a 58 million future fee, potentially, if we want to sign him. I'm not ruling it out. I don't think we'll have that much money, but I'm definitely not ruling out. He's a 20-year-old wonder kid. You can see we are paying a loan fee and his wages, but I think he's going to be absolutely worth it. This is, I think, that my plan here is this is our replacement for Degen. I've not been happy with Degen in the Champions League. He doesn't play well. So we've gone and got him now. He's a ball-playing defender, which should help, having somebody be able to play out of the back. He's a very, very good defender. He's just a very, very good defender. So I'm hopeful that this will be a long-term signing for us, even though it is just a loan right now. And have a look at his career to date. He has played a little bit for Manchester United in the Premier League. Last year, he was out on loan at Blackburn in the Championship, where he did quite well. And before that, of course, he was playing in the Croatian League. So 9 caps for his country as well. I think he's a star of the future. I think he's a star of the present, actually. So let me know what you think of that. But yeah, let's go and see what we are doing here against IBV. We are expecting a 4-3-3 out of them. And this is a team of gags that we are sending out. Rafferson goes in goal. Oh, that's not good. We kind of needed you to play, mate. All right, so we've already got a couple of spinners in the works here. Let me think. All right, so let's try this again. Rafferson in goal. Mortensen, Halmarsson, we've got Unnison, and Fredriksson is going to have to fill in at right back. Bodvarsson is injured, so let's hope he can play right back. Arneson, Meyer, and Allmarkson go in midfield. Junior, Boyonsson, and Baltinson, go up top. Could Turpinson do a job for us on that left-hand side? He's left-footed. I wonder if he's a better bet than Bjornsson out there. We'll go like this to start with and see where it takes us. Okay, so we can see the team sheets there. I don't recognize too many names, though. Sigtryggerson, we did know someone like that name once. I think we had a striker by that name, but I'm not sure if that is going to be him or not. All right, let's stick to the game plan. Should be fine. We just need to play as good, up to our standard. Bountonson's back, so he'll bail us out, hopefully. Yeah, and we'll see what we can do. We are getting a little thin on the ground in gags, if I'm honest, which is because our youth intakes haven't been particularly good. And yeah, the players that we signed when we were sort of sending money out to the league, a lot of them we've now moved on as well. So, or I've got them out on loan. There are quite a few players that are out on loan, just trying to A, help the league, and B, help the players develop. So yeah, we're a little thin on the ground, I would say. We'll see how Bjornsson does out there as an inside forward. If we need to make changes, obviously we can. And Mortensen has time and space. And Ornason, you'll notice that the Icelandic players are back. I think Iceland got out of the group phase of the Euros, but got knocked out in the round of 16. And Degen is not back yet. So Germany are doing Germany things as Bautensen, second time of asking, taps it in. And we have a 14th minute lead. Somewhat out of nothing, that one. Let's see here. It was a nice ball through for Ormarksen. Of course it was, because Ormarksen and Bautensen just continued to combine. Decent save, the first one. And the defenders were just a little slow to react to it, really, weren't they? Let their goalkeeper down there, I think. And it hasn't been given as an assist for Ormark, but I think we all know what happened there, don't we? We're giving Michael Meyer a game in midfield just to try and help him continue to develop. There is potentially a useful player to play in Europe, not just in the league. So there we go, Ormarksen to Bautensen. The duo's back together again, and it is 2-0. They really are a bit of a package deal, those two, aren't they? Particularly at this level. Header away. Meyer keeps the ball alive, and just a nice little ball in. Did it take a little deflection? I don't think it did. It looked like a bobble to touch, maybe. And we don't need to see a replay of that again because we can see that it was given. And I didn't look offside. He was behind the defender when he kicked it. So when he shot, I should say. So I don't see how he could be offside. As Bautensen showing he can two-lunge a defender as well. Excellent work. Here we go. Mortensen to Arnesen. Forward there for Bjornsson, being asked to do a role for us today, as is Fredriksson on the other side, as Unnesson stops that. Risky little back flick there from Fredriksson, but we found Bautensen through on goal, has Junior, and Bautensen for the second time. He's just taking assists off people, isn't he? He's doing it on purpose. So he has a hat-trick. And, well, it's sort of going the way I think we may have thought it would have gone. I wonder if this is a good opportunity to get Rafferson on the score sheet. If we switch Rafferson and Bautensen around. And we've got to get Rafferson his goal, don't we? This might be the time. So Bautensen playing a 9.5 as the goalkeeper. Nice pass. And let's see if we can get the goalkeeper on the score sheet. Now, I wonder if we were to keep a clean sheet here, would it count as a clean sheet for Bautensen as well? Would he have been in goal long enough, I wonder? Because if it was fantasy football, it's usually 60 minutes you've got to play, isn't it? Here we go with Bjornsson in behind for Ormarksen, who clips the crossbar. And that will be that. Fredriksson over a free kick. It's headed away. Can Ormarksen stop? What we don't need them doing is getting too close to goal here. Because that's when it starts to get a little nervy for Bautensen. Mortensen does brilliantly. Now, can he play in Rafferson here? Mortensen. It's a good ball for Bjornsson. Rafferson is lurking. Rafferson is in. Rafferson shoots, but the goalkeeper is equal to it. But, it was on target. So that's something. And, 3-0. And let's say that we do not want to get complacent here. We have a goalkeeper up front and a striker in the goal. So we definitely don't want to get complacent. We've got a hesitant-looking Rafferson. I don't know why, mate. You're just playing out of position. It's fine. And they've made a few changes at half-time. Just that was at 4 or 5 in the end there. Here we go. Junior to Meyer. Back to Arnesen. Junior. Fredriksson. It's a ball across for Bjornsson. And playing out of position or not, he's offside, is he? Well, that looked close. We're probably... he's gone a fraction early. That's a little bit unlucky. Good finish, wasn't it? Just bent it inside that post. Just got to make sure he does that now when it counts. Alright, so I'm thinking... We've got that young sort of striker kid on the bench. I'm wondering if what we might do is give him a chance to play out wider. Given that his strongest attribute is dribbling, it might do him a service to while he's sort of struggling to get his career underway with us, although there is a lot of potential there. As Ormarksen buries the header, his first of the year. And that is now, is it 4 or 5? It's 4, I think, isn't it? But yeah, if we give this whole Dawson a chance to sort of settle into first team football by playing him wide where he can utilise that best attribute of his. Nice header down from Bjornsson to keep it alive, wasn't it? And Olmarkson was there to finish the job. And Baltinson in goal, still playing a 9.5. Let's give them some praise. And let's see if we can go and get another one with Halldórsson on there. What we might do here as well is give some other youngsters a game. So let's get Rickardson on, and Arneson played the last game. So let's get Turpinson on out there for him. Just make sure we have a little bit of experience on the field as well with Olmarkson coming off. All right, here we go. What's he got for us in a wide area? Halldórsson. So far, so good. Back for Mortensen. Chips it in. It is not really near anybody. Junior picks it up, though. For Fredriksson on the overlapping run. Cross in. Halldórsson off the crossbar. Unlucky. Still don't have that Rafferson goal, though, do we? And 10 minutes to play. Fredriksson. Ball in. It is... Oh, just over. I missed who it was with the head up. And are we going to get that Rafferson goal? He's playing a 6-6 up front, and it doesn't look like it's going to happen. But we are into the semi-finals. It was comfortable, wasn't it? Baltinson just got it done early. He's played a 10 in the end. He's improved his match rating playing as a goalkeeper. So that's interesting. So we stroll to success. We're into the semi-finals. Meyer is continuing to improve, so that is good. And Baltinson, one save, one tackle, one. We saw that tackle, wasn't it? It was a very good two-footed lunge. So no shocks in the quarterfinals. We don't know who we've got in the semi-final yet, but we will be back for the semi-final and then the first leg of Champions League football. Hopefully we can get it all done and dusted there and come back for the playoff after that. But anyway, guys, if you've enjoyed that, thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you next time when European football and a semi-final get us underway. Take care.